Hello once again, I'm Martin Tyler. This is White Hart Lane. In the last couple of years, it's become a bit of a bogey ground for Manchester United. Defeats here, both by 3-1 in the last 2 seasons, and the year before that, they also lost the cup game here, again by that
3-1 here in 3 of the last 4 visits in all competitions. Spurs have an excellent recent record against United, and having conceded, very congested in those midfield areas, so Nicky Butt tries to give it some width to Beckham, his captain today. For Andy Cole, might just find him here too. Cole takes it first time.
United playing some nice football in midfield, I must say, Steve.
Nicky Butt might open up for him. Nicky Butt! Wasn't that far away, and I tell you something, Neil Sullivan wasn't moving.
Well, Neil Sullivan, I think, the surprise of his life. I don't think he expected for 1 minute that Nicky Butt was going to hit it from there. I'll tell you, that's not far away. Look at the bend on it as well.
Ziga, rather, who was making the run forward from left wing back. The defending to do here, and it's going to be Ziga to deliver it. And the touch! And United have conceded again, and Dean Richards has a dream start to his Tottenham Hotspur career. Just 15 minutes in, it's his header that gives Glenn Hoddle's side the lead.
Well, that's bad marking, I must say, Steve. I mean, the ball's not even very high up. He has to bend down, Dean Richards, to header this ball, and we'll see it in a second. The cross in from Ziga.
Needs to Roy. Alvaron, what's he going to do? He's going to hit one. And it was just rising a little too much in the end from Sabre Veron.
Yeah, a good bit of passing between the United players.
Van Nistelrooy. Gary Neville down the right-hand side. Caught late. And that, you could argue, it should be a yellow card from this free kick. Whipped in. Richards by David Beckham. 4 goals already this season. Can he score against Spurs again? Off the wall. Ziga. And Poyet has a bit of space. And Ferdinand is onside. It's Les Ferdinand for Tottenham. And it is 2-0 and disaster for United. Les Ferdinand, who scored in the 3-1 victory at the end of last season, has added to the goal by Dean Richards. Those supporters are in dreamland. Manchester United already have a hill to climb.
Again, they're caught. He's not offside, Steve. He's not offside. Poyet plays the ball through. He's not offside.
Beckham cropping up on the left-hand side. Cole has made the run. Here is Andy Cole, still. And still Cole. And it needed the intervention from Dean Richards.
Well, it's a great ball.
When he hasn't played international football, £8.1 million. He's playing a small slice of it back already. There's Dean Richards again. Beckham. He's in a central position again. Gary Neville.
Nicky Butt still was.
Tarico's ball.
He was under a lot of pressure, didn't get a clean header at it.
Well, Nicky Butt hasn't been able to worry about. Van Nistelrooy. Beckham. Try to find Scholes. And Veron is joining matters. Sabre Veron made the goalkeeper work.
Good football again by United, and a good save by the goalkeeper. 3 shots he's had. That's the first time he's hit the target. Veron is getting closer.
There's 4 minutes of added time. We're into that already. Player back behind the ball. It's Sheringham against his former club. Important that he did as well. So you've probably seen the rain is falling heavily now. Poyet, he has Freund to his right. Poyet's gone for goal. And who's entitled to United to do with a goal for United now. Cole looking for Solskjaer. Van Nistelrooy was in there as well. It's still Gustavo Poyet. And it is 3-0. Christian Ziga for Spurs, unmarked at the back post, and that could just be the killer blow that might just kill off United as far as this afternoon is concerned, right on the stroke of half-time. They cannot believe it.
Well, I can't believe how the ball stayed in, but again, poor marking. Gary Neville's pushed in on Ferdinand, and Ziga comes in from behind and gets a totally free header.
as they begin the second half. 3 goals down. Neil Sullivan with just 1 real save to make so far, that from Saber Varane. Gary Neville. Good ball in, and United immediately reply through Andy Cole. His 3rd goal in 4 games. He scored here 5 years ago, and Neil Sullivan is beaten. He scored at White Hart Lane again, and the perfect start to the second half.
Great ball in from Gary Neville, a nice little touch by David Beckham, and Andy again gets in front of the defender, a great strike. And Steve, if you're 3 goals down at half-time and you want to do something in the second half, what a better way to start. Good header to
get 2 goals. Look what odds we'll get right now on that happening. Defensive, deeper midfielder out of the 4 who went off. Beckham's looking for Solskjaer. Good chance for the Norwegian, and as he looks to the skies, he knows it.
You better believe it, he knows it. It's a great ball in from David Beckham. If he gets the full of his head on it, just glance.
Long conversation between Beckham and Varane. It is to be Beckham. That wasn't that far away, and that expression from him tells you that.
Yes, it was a great effort by David. Over the wall and comes down. It's going away to the left all the time. Well, David's left. Dear me, that wasn't close, and a few of the Spurs supporters as well.
Cole looking for the flick towards Van Nistelrooy. Solskjaer, they have done well here, just not in recent times. Gary Neville got behind them again, and that cross, an inch lower, would have been nodded home for number 2.
Yeah, great one too.
Beckham to deliver. Blanc with a header, and Laurent Blanc scores for the first time for Manchester United, and what's more, gets them right back in this game at White Hart Lane. 12 minutes into the second half, the French World Cup winner scored plenty for his country. He's now got one for Alex Ferguson, 3-2.
Well, it's a great header. He gets a little bit of freedom in there. Hit Laurent Blanc, and well, he's not going to miss it.
Beckham tees it up, Cole's in there, so too is Van Nistelrooy.
Thinks if I get by it.
Quickly taken, Scholes in low, behind the ball. Gary Neville. Van Nistelrooy. Ooh, he nearly created something out of nothing there for himself. Tight angle.
You're right there, Steve. He did nearly create something out of nothing. Just a pity.
Right up on the edge of the Spurs penalty area. This is Beckham. And Nistelrooy's touch to Cole. Beckham takes over, wants it on his right foot, goes for it on his left.
Well, it's a corner kick. It's took a deflection off Freund. I mean, waiting, trying to get a shot, and he does well, Andy Cole, to hold him off. A little touch to David.
United skipper for the day will take the corner. Again, a really good opportunity. Ronnie Johnson, who scored in the last Premiership game against Ipswich.
There's a yellow card, he's off.
Had he not been booked, I think he probably would have been. Beckham. Good effort.
Yes, it's a great effort by David, coming in on his left foot.
Sheringham, and now Ziga, and still Ziga. Hit in Teddy Sheringham.
Well, it's a great strike by Ziga on his right foot, and he did. There's Freund again, that's another tackle. He's again at the referee, look at him. All the game he's been doing it.
Teddy Sheringham rather sensibly tells his teammate to be quiet. That's a lovely play from Cole. Scholes is bursting into the area. It's Van Nistelrooy, and Manchester United have come from 3 down and made it 3-3. It's Ruud van Nistelrooy's 4th goal in the Premiership. What a comeback, and what a second half.
Well, absolutely great football that's created the goal. Michael Sylvester does all the damage with a great cross into the box. Van Nistelrooy's not picked up. Thank you very much. I'm not going to say what I said at Newcastle.
In the opening 45 minutes to the one we're witnessing in the second 45. He has one already. It's towards him again. United flowing with confidence. Spurs are sitting back now. Varane with a long-range effort. Either side of him, but Scholes picks it up anyway. Now Beckham. Andy Cole offside.
I'm not so sure about it. I'm not so sure about it. The linesman's given it, but David's intention was to find Andy Cole from the off. He's not offside when this ball's... I think there's nothing in that. I don't think...
This is Veron. Oh, would you believe it? Sabre Veron with Manchester United's fourth. 4 inside 30 minutes. Now there's a smile from the manager because they've come from 3 down to lead 4-3.
Well, the reason they're leading 4-3 is because of the wonderful football, and I think for a start, I think with Sylvester coming on in the second half, it's given all the balance down that left-hand side. That's great football by Manchester United, and the strike by Veron. That's his 4th, lovely touch off by Ole. His 4th strike at goal. He's missed the target twice, hit the target once.
That's good battling again from Andy Cole. The referee has waved play on because United have possession. 2 here. It's Ruud van Nistelrooy for United. It's Solskjaer onside for United. Van Nistelrooy again, and somehow Spurs keep it out.
Why didn't Ole blast it? We've seen him doing it last week. He said, well, I've kicked blast it.
The ball is still in. Beckham against the feet of King. Solskjaer on the turn. This game has everything.
Well, I thought Ole should have blasted that early one. He done it last week. He said he was...
Solskjaer. Owen still. 2 waiting for the cross. Beckham is there as well. It's David Beckham. And that is good night, Tottenham Hotspur. The captain, for the first time, has sealed it with his 5th of the season. And that caps one of the truly memorable Premiership matches of recent years and a truly memorable Manchester United victory.
Well, Ole does great. A little dummy here, gets the ball across the box to David. He's outside the box. You think if he keeps it down, he'll score. Do you remember the conversation I had with his father before the game? I says, David always scores here. Great strike by David. All he's got to do is keep it down. He does. And it's thank you very much. Great strike, David. And your manager of your England team's watching me as well. Tremendous stuff. You've got a great deal of pleasure out of that. A big...
Poyet's shot was blocked.
Yeah, good defending by Ronnie Johnson.
Wins the game, and one of the truly magnificent games of recent times. Brings a smile to Alex Ferguson in the end, but at half-time it certainly wasn't there at 3 down. He shakes hands with Glenn Hoddle, who must be absolutely shell-shocked. But Manchester United, after they'd seen Dean Richards start things off with the first of 8 goals, Veron and Beckham with the 2 winning ones in the end after Van Nistelrooy had gone level. David Beckham captains Manchester United for the first time.